Hello, everybody. Are we going to have an easy, like Sunday morning? I am. It's been pretty easy so far, so good. How's everybody doing today on this beautiful Sunday? Well, we have some great cards and some great messages coming out today, and we have been having a lot of great messages coming out. And let's take a deep breath and get into these. The first card that we did get was a 5, which is a time of chaos, conflict, and confrontation. A battle for control and dominance. We do know that's going on in this world right now. A desire for power, influence, or wealth. Do not judge or condemn others. Base your concerns in fact. Avoid pack mentality behavior. Make no place for bullying. Focus on your visions, not on what others are doing. Yes, we need to stay in our own lane. I keep saying that because right now there is some major stuff coming down the pipeline, and it's coming right towards the United States. So, the 5 of fire symbolizes a time of chaos, conflict, or confrontation, either at hand or ahead. Someone now may see themselves or others as a rival or competitor and may be willing to use ruthless or aggressive measures to come out on top. Rivalry between people and a battle for control and dominance can lead one person to place obstacles in the path of another in order to slow their progress or deter them completely. Why? Because they want to be the one with the power, influence, and potential wealth, and will not allow a competitor to take what they believe to be theirs. This ugly situation is now often made worse by technology and social media. Rumors can be spread, lies told, and reputations destroyed, and all can be accomplished with almost complete anonymity. At its extreme, we can see bullying in the modern age as a gladiatorial sport for voyeurs. A victim is thrown to the wolves while an aggressor sits upon their throne, and spectators scream for blood following their leader, blindly and embracing a pack mentality. But these wolves do not hunt for survival. They hunt for sport and recreation, or simply because another asks them to. All too often, they hide their attacks behind a belief that it is their right to question and then judge and condemn the life choices of another. If aggression is motivated by rivalry, the aggressor may declare that their rival has copied or stolen their ideas, ideas that have often been expressed in one form or another countless times before all over the world by people who have never met and never will meet. Now, because technology has made the world smaller and social networks have created connections across the globe, complete strangers can be attacked simply because someone who knows someone who works in a familiar way or has a similar business saw that similarities and brought it to the attention of someone who then allowed their own ego or fears to have them believing the worst. Whatever its motivation, lives have been ended because one or more have decided to target another with vicious cruelty. The 5 of fire, therefore, represents a choice to walk one of two paths, to embrace or even condone this behavior or to end it. If the choice is to embrace it, do so knowing that you will be met with the same aggression, because aggression only perpetrates more aggression. Instead, if you choose to believe that another is your rival and has stolen your work, then use the legal method in place to protect your interest. If you are not willing to do so, then do the honorable thing and step away and move on. Do not embrace spiteful and malicious behavior, or it may be you who find yourself judged and condemned with reputation ruined. If your choice is to help end it, then be mindful of your actions. All too often, unkind behavior comes in the form of a joke or a laugh at the expense of another. A discussion about another's life choice, spirituality, sexuality, or appearances can appear to be intolerant, and condemning to someone who is watching or listening. You are entitled to your own opinions, but be mindful of who can see or overhear what is written or said. And if you cannot be certain that another will not be hurt or upset by your words, then it is best to keep your opinions to yourself. Abide by the golden rule in this moment. Treat others how you yourself would ask and expect to be treated. If you would not like to have your choice questioned and judged, or to be attacked for no good reason other than you had a similar idea to another, then do not do the same to others. I think it's kind of ridiculous at this point. If we're teaching and we're all learning and we're all teachers, it shouldn't matter if someone else says the same thing you did because we're all connecting anyway, so that we might say the same thing each other says. I don't have any problem with somebody saying what I say. I think everybody should spread the message and be free flow with it. I'm okay with it. I'm not trying to get kudos and money and all this other stuff. I'm just going with it. I'm going with the flow. Now, what was the card? Yeah, possibilities. The Seven of Cups come out with the conflict card. And it's possibilities. Rather than rush towards one option, stand back a while, wait to see what manifests. Fantasy, confusion, choices, dreams, imagination, visions, and passion. There are many choices available to you now, but which do you focus on? At this point, there are few facts to help you decide, only a raft of impressions. Danger lies in falling for a fantasy, as you have no sense yet of what is real and what you're idolizing, because it fires your imagination. In creative projects, you may be awash with ideas. An additional meaning is dreams and visions. Yeah, we have to really be careful right now. What is going on is just a lot of chaotic confusion. People are waking up and they're trying to figure out where they are. It's kind of like you're waking up from a coma after your whole lifetime and you're trying to figure out what is real and what is not. And a lot of stuff doesn't make sense. So yeah, that's where we are. And I don't think we ever got the Nine of Air, and she is an amazing card. All I can say with this card is she's got gold leading up to the crown, and it's right in the crown, like literally connecting the web of energy. And she's even got everything connected up in here, and the energies coming out of her fingers, the dagger going down her heart, and she's got that white crystalline skin, and she's just got energy flowing everywhere. Yeah, that and her, you know what? And she's not blind. Her eyes are beautiful, and a lot of the cards, their eyes are blind. I mean, she is literally wide awake in every aspect of her being and knows what's going on around her. Open to possibilities. Possibilities. Possibilities are infinite. Know thyself and know the universe. What dwells within you dwells within nature. Belief creates all that exists was first imagined. Fantasy is the birthplace of reality. You were born to create. Imagine your fears away. The Nine of Air represents the imagination and our connection to the universal consciousness or universal mind. It signifies the importance of knowing thyself. For in truly knowing thyself, one will know both the universe and the power of the void. Oh wow, I've never got this card. So I'm really enjoying this card. Ask yourself, what if the universe we dwell within is actually the mind of another being? What if the universe is in reality a God mind and we the creation of another being's imagination? Wow. That's That's deep. Wow, that's really deep. We could be. I mean, I was just talking about it the other day. What if this is a dream? What if we wake up and this was only a dream? That our dreams were our reality? Interesting. What if within our minds there exists a universe within universes where creatures that we dream of and imagine dwell in the same way we do here upon the earth, and within their minds are more universes, like fractals, where the same pattern repeats and creates. Our minds contain a universe, and within the universe are creatures and beings who also have universes within their minds. The universe in which we dwell is one of billions existing within the mind that is yet another universe. The pattern repeats in both directions, exponentially creating an infinity number of universal realities. Now ponder a moment. What if we looked within and discovered that within the realms of our mind, we create new worlds and realities with our belief? We choose to believe in something, and a new world that mirrors that belief is born. We stop believing in something, and that world either evolves with our beliefs or ceases to be completely. Universes overlap, are born and die, forever bound to this life and beliefs of the God mind that created them. What if billions of lives were dependent upon our belief for their very existence? Would it not be wise to believe with understanding and knowledge? Would that not create a universe that is a little more constant and conducive to life? What if we are the only beings within the universe because the God mind in which we dwell is a young mind with limited exposure and at this time only believes in our existence? Hmm. Pythagoras is credited with saying, "Man, know thyself, and you will know the universe in which gods dwell." Simply put, he believed that to know oneself was to know the universe, the power of the gods, and he is correct. Everything man has within our physical reality that is not born of the natural world was first imagined by man. The television, the phone in your hand, the laptop on your desk, the movies you watch, the car you drive, everything that man has created was first imagined by their inventor. Moreover, when those brave souls voiced their desire to create their new and strange contraptions, they were seen as crazy, eccentric, and foolish. They were told that what they wanted to create was fantasy. At one time or another, everything we have in our present reality was once deemed to be an impossible fantasy, and yet now these things exist, and we take their existence for granted. This is how the power of the mind and the mind's true potential has not yet even begun to be understood or known. All we do know is that the only limit to the mind and what it can do is one that we, the individual, place upon it. We are only limited by our imagination or lack of it. By looking within, learning and understanding the mind and the complex manner in which it's controlled our lives and how it has taken our life experiences and used them to influence all we do and all that we are, we can choose to unlearn some beliefs, change our thinking, and embrace a new, less restricted way of thinking. You can become the God mind that you are. And within your mind, you can imagine and make what you imagine into reality. We live in a society that admires innovation and creativity, and yet paradoxically fears it, and at times actively seeks to destroy and desire to create. We may be exposed to teachers who push those who ask questions and challenges the answers because they know there is a better way. We might be ridiculed by family and friends when we use our imagination and speak of things that are deemed to be fantastical and unbelievable. But again, all that exists in our present reality was once fantasy and dwelt only in the mind. We may find our repeatedly trained to reject creativity endeavors as a waste of time and effort. The nine of air represents the importance of knowing your mind, understanding the beliefs and thoughts that limit and restrict you, and freeing your imagination. Now it is time to embrace innovation and creation. It is time to step into the realms of the unknown and imagine, to enter the void where your imagination is most powerful, and bring what you find there to life. You are born of a universal consciousness. You are capable of greatness, but all too often you may have been punished for seeking it. Nonetheless, it is time to let go of any unconscious bias against creativity and embrace it as the expression of human power and ingenuity that it is. You are as powerful as your mind allows you to be. You are as creative as your mind allows you to be. Do not be afraid to embrace your beautiful imagination. The void in which it resides is the womb that gives birth to a universe that is teeming with life and possibilities. To imagine and create it, to make divine magic. You were born of a creative universal consciousness. You were born to create. Yes, we were. That is beautiful. I love. Yes, I completely would agree with that card. That card was amazing. The card that came with the up after that was the Three of Pentacles, recognition. And we can recognize that card for what it was. I mean, I think that that card was perfectly said. Show off your work and be proud of your achievements. Further success is on the cards. It is time for your acknowledgement as your work perceives positive attention, whether making a speech or organizing an event or demonstrating your skill to others, your success in public rather than private. On the home front, 3 shows that now is the time to make your home presentable so you can sell it or renovate it or decorate it. Whatever you do now, you can take pride in your work. That's perfect. That is a perfect card for the other one. Now, the next card we got was self. And we've been getting the self card a lot, because this card is our Shambhala. She is connected with her heart. She is connected with every look at the energy coming out of her completely. She doesn't have a third eye. She doesn't have anything over her crown other than a little. No, she doesn't have. Everything is right within her. Everything's lit up in the heart space and in the hands. Establish a unique and individual identity. Be free of definitions and labels. You have unlimited potential. We got the potential card. I mean, it's literally telling us that. How has your past shaped you? Identify as fluid and changing. Who you are is for you to determine. Are you trying to fit with the wrong crowd? Know who you are. Who do you wish to become? A path of loving expansion. Let go of the herd mentality and think for yourself. That's the second time we heard that today. Yeah. We don't want to be part of the herd mentality where everybody is doing everything together and everybody's like a little robot and we're all going to follow the leader. And that's not a good idea, because we had nursery rhymes like that. And yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. None of it ended up very good. The Pied Piper of Hamelin, remember that story where there was deals made and they didn't keep their deals when he got rid of their rats. So guess what he did? He played his flute and the children followed. I mean, it's actually like a scary little story that you tell kids. I don't think it's really a good nursery rhyme, but that's my opinion. I'm going to go with it. The self card is the 6th of reason for being. It signifies the importance of establishing a unique and individual identity that is free of your definitions and labels and embracing unique potential. Did you ever notice? I've noticed this. Like you're in a place, like let's say a comedy show or something, and you react, you laugh, and you look around in the audience to see if anybody else is laughing. Because if nobody else is laughing, then you quit laughing because it must not have been that funny. Maybe it was really funny and just nobody wanted to laugh. I mean, either way, uh, be yourself, laugh harder just because nobody laughed. I mean, if you feel that you need to laugh, laugh. It doesn't matter if the whole room's not laughing. Just do it. I mean, we got to get out of this box. We are just too programmed to be like everybody else. We need somebody to hold our hand. We can't do this. We feel uncomfortable with this. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it really is. Think about it. Step back and really think about all this stuff. There are elements within every society that do all they can to quash the independent, the creativity, and the authentic because they profit in one way or another from doing so. Independent thinkers, creative types, those who deft tradition and convention, and who perceive that is what is ethical and moral and what is legal as being two different beasts. Are people that threaten the status quo. As a result, we are indoctrinated. We are told how to think, told what is normal, told what is beautiful and acceptable, what is right and what is wrong. Those who disagree or seek to be independent or who just do not fit in with society's definition of normal and beautiful are often met with fear, anger, contentment, and ridicule, and even banishment and imprisonment. Independent thinkers can be considered radicals, creative types, seen as eccentric or crazy, and those who defy tradition and convention as rebels and freaks. All risk condemnation in one way or another. Yet, time and time again, we are told that we should embrace our differences, be creative, and strive to be authentic. We are controlled via the media, religious organizations, and educational institutions and taught how to behave, how to think, what to believe, and what to feel. We are told what is normal and what is not normal, and that we must strive to be normal. Normal is acceptable, but what is normal? It takes courage to defy family traditions and social expectations. Establishing a healthy, authentic self-identity is one of the most challenging tasks you will face in your lifetime because it requires a willingness to break free of labels and definitions that we, not just others, place upon ourselves. It takes courage to say no to those who expect and sometimes demand that you say yes. The self card represents stepping free of the labels others have bestowed upon us and redefining ourselves in a manner that is not restrictive or limiting. It means having the courage to follow your own path instead of the path laid down by others. Who are you? Who are you? Who do you wish to become? Who were you? The self card poses these questions, yet you must first know who you are and how you were, shaped by your past, to be able to answer them. To discover and know your true self is to undertake a journey of the undoing, being and becoming, to find your center place where you are fulfilled at peace and accepting of all that you were, are, and will become. Yes, 1,000%. I mean, we have to be ourselves because that's who we are. I mean, that's who we were meant to be. We weren't meant to be Buffy, Jody, Peter, Paul, and Mary. We're meant to be us. And the next card we got was the Six of Cups. It's reflection. The past comes to life as someone from your past returns. This may be an old friend or an old flame. Equally, you may find other ways to slip back into the safe haven of your former years through reminiscing over old times, enjoying the company of children, creativity, and play, or returning to a favorite childhood place and relationship. You find a sense of peace, security, and comfort. Enjoy reconnecting with the happiest aspects of your past, which energize, entertain, and inspire you for the future. Yes. Hold on to those beautiful moments, those happy moments in the past, and release the ones that aren't serving you anymore. That's my best advice for that one. Because we got the emotion card, and we've been getting emotion card a lot. The emotion card, all emotions are necessary, and how you feel influences you. Use the feelings to evaluate a situation. Heed the message behind the feeling. Are you a negative or positive person? Do not prejudge the present based on the past. Practice acknowledging your feelings. Fill your day with laughter. Step back and detach emotionally. Positive emotions open you to learning. Representing emotions creates dis-ease. Address symptoms of emotional repress. Yes. When I'm emotional, I feel uneasy. I don't feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. When I'm angry, it doesn't make me. So we got to try to stay in those happy moments. I mean, we will have our days. Everybody has their days. We're not perfect. The emotion card is the third of the 8 influence cards and represents the influencing that our feelings and emotions have upon us. And if they affect our choices and decisions. The positive feeling and emotions that have the most influence upon us are love, joy, gratitude, peace, and serenity, hopefulness, inspiration, amusement, pride, awe, and curiosity. We also feel a range of negative emotions, with the primary example being fear, anger, disgust, jealousy, sadness, regret, loss, and hate. The key message of the emotion card is that feelings and emotions are neither good nor bad. All are necessary, and each and every emotion we experience has both a positive and negative element to its nature. Positive and negative exist in all that influences us, whether it be a single thought, belief, experience, or emotion. When you hold a simple unmarked magnet in your hand and look at it, can you tell the difference between the negative pole and the positive pole? No, you cannot. In the same way, negative emotions and in disgust. Okay, where was I? Without experience and weighing emotions, we have come to associate with pain and discomfort. We can become so positive that we become complacent, and ignore the danger signals and warning signs all around us. We may become so busy laughing and having fun that we walk right off a cliff because we are not paying attention and didn't see or sense, and has us learning, and the sense of feeling of anger over carelessness, blame someone else for not having put a large sign up warning us of the danger. Or would you laugh and take it as a reminder to be more cautious in the future? The emotions we feel give lightness or weight to our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. They give them power. Yeah. If you look at this card, she's all balanced. Her emotion is glow. Everything's perfect with this one. This one's not balanced at all. Her emotions have just got her over in a dark corner, crying her eyes out, or worried, or whatever she is. It's just, she's got that eureka moment where my emotions are perfect and I'm completely balanced, and this one's not. We've been getting that card a lot, and I think people are going through a lot of emotions right now, and that's understandable. But we do have the Nine of Pentacles, the gratitude card, come out with that one. And yeah, we do need to be grateful. Gratitude is we all need to have the gratitude card. I mean, that's a good card. Devote time and money to your interest and your home. You can be the center of your world and appreciate all good things in life just now. Yeah. If your emotions are getting the best of you, you need to try to reel them in and work on your emotional, because uh, there's a lot of emotion going on right now. There's a lot of things going on that people don't understand, and it's getting the best of everybody. because we did get the 8, which is infinity, and we got the death and rebirth card. And we got this a few days ago because we are going through the death of the old and the rebirth of the new. We are evolving. Let go of the past. The future is unknowable. Change is unavoidable. There is no going back. Allow yourself to mourn. Death, rebirth is a gradual process. Shed your skin. The dark night of the soul, allowing innocence to be reborn. Focus on the short term future, a change in belief, attitude, or behavior completely, 100%. I mean, I don't have to get into that card much. We have had that card, and that is what it is. The death of our old thought pattern of the indoctrination. We're going above that and beyond that now. We have come out, it's like a bear going into hibernation and it comes out and starts to yawn and stretch and breathe and look around like it's a whole new world for them. That's what that's like. We've been in a hibernation mode for a long time, and now we're stretching and getting our bearing and taking deep breaths and realizing that there's more to our life and our world than meets the eye, because with that one, we got the intuition, the high priestess. Keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself just now and respect others' secrets as well as your own. Take time to concentrate on your spiritual interest and listen to your intuition. The right teacher will appear when you are ready for the lesson. Yes. Right now we are teachers and we are students. And I keep saying that. And when you put words out, they have meaning. And when we're putting words out into the atmosphere, it's eating it up. It's eating like a Pac-Man, and it's taking it in. And when we put any kind of negative words out to the universe, that's what we're putting out in the universe. So I've been trying to, words, spelling is spells, and words are spells, and words can get you into trouble when you use the wrong metaphor or you use the wrong words. And I've been trying to look at the wording that I'm using, that I've always, you've been programmed to use this word over and over and over again. And there's certain words that I'm trying to get away from, like the word I. It's all about I. It's all about me. I. Well, it's not all about I. It's about we. So I've been trying to use the word we more than I, because I can come on here and I can say, well, I have been really upset lately, and I'm going to do this, and I am, because I am me, and this is about me, and no, it's we. So I've been trying to change the I metaphor to the we metaphor, because it is we. And until we come together and get out of the I motivation, uh, it will always be just I. It will never be we. So I'm trying to change things about myself. No one else, everyone else has to change for themselves. But I'm trying to, and what they say and do does not bother me, because it's how they want to perceive their world and what they want in their life. And it's fine. I'm good with everything. But what I'm doing in my life is what I'm changing, the wording that I use. We always get up and we say, good morning. What are we mourning? That they just respelled it. It still sounds like you're mourning. So I don't get up and say that. I try not to say good morning. I just say good day or something, something else. There's different words you can use. But we have to realize what we've been saying. And I don't think some of it is the greatest. So maybe we should use magical. Good magical morning. Who knows? I don't know what you want to use, but I would use something different. I don't like morning anymore. And I'm trying to get away from the I word. Okay. We did get this, and we had got this a while back. This is the chamber of the violent flame, karmic release, and radical transformation. And that's what we're going into, a radical transformation. Right now, it's kind of easy, like Sunday morning kind of transformation. But pretty soon it's going to be Star Trek warp speed transformation because it's just going to happen. I really think when we start releasing these karmic and this dark night of the soul, and we can release the I and go into the we and see what we can create instead of what I can create. Because I can create things, sure, by myself, sure. But wouldn't it be better if we created something all together? What I can't do, this one can do, and this one can do, and this one can do. So we need to pick out how we want to use the I word, maybe. Yes, I would like to go with you. Yeah, I, if there's just me. But when we're doing things as the universal part, it's we. So there's just some things I'm working on myself. And I think everybody needs to work on themselves. And that's a good thing. The violet flame is a spiritual retreat space that holds a powerful energy of transformation and transmutation. It can be visited in meditation and invoked through prayer and affirmation. Spiritually, it is seen within a chamber, often as a giant roaring flame, and sometimes with silver and gold shining through the violet. When we connect with the violet flame, we are being given the opportunity to detach from lower vibration experiences and turn darkness into light. Ultimately, this is the gateway of alchemy. Alchemy is the art of turning lead into gold. And so, from an energetic perspective, the violet flame is where we place all that is leaden and heavy in our life and turn it into a golden opportunity. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. And it kind of reminds me of the Thoth teaching. They talked about that. When you receive this card, know that the violet flame of transformation has been brought to you by your angels and guides. They are encouraging you to see that you are in a space of radical transformation. Transformation can be overwhelming, but know the hand of the divine is leading the way. All past trauma is now being cleared from your energy. Stay focused on releasing all of the negatives energies that are no longer serving you. The violet flame is here to transmute fear into love. If any fear is rising up inside you, know now that it is simply a call for love. Call in the strongest form of love you know and allow those in your inner circle to support you through this transformational time. You are an alchemist with the capacity to take all the leaden aspects of your life and turn them into golden opportunities. You can align your life with the divine plan now and live in a more purposeful way. That's a beautiful card, and I like that message with a flash. We are getting downloads and we are transforming, and it will be radical real soon. Right now it's slow because we did get the Holy Grail, and we have got this one before. This is part of our teaching. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Yes, we are what we seek. The Holy Grail has been a mystery for thousands of years. Many believe that it was the cup that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper, or that was used to collect his blood at the crucifixion, while others believe that it was a person, possibly Mary Magdalene. It's also been described as a stone, a dish, or a cauldron. The energy of this card is strongly related to a physical space, which is the Chalice Well in the Glastonbury, southwest England. A sacred garden where many go to connect with the great goddess and discover the mysteries within. As a gateway, the Holy Grail is the cup of our heart, which we can allow to be filled by Source light so that we are overflowing with divine love. The energy that we call into the Holy Grail is the feminine energy of Source, the Shekinah, the fierce yet graceful light that inspires us to dance to the sacred rhythm of life. This gateway, therefore, encourages us to stop searching outside of ourselves for truth and go within to realize that we've had everything we've been searching for the whole time. It's like inviting the divine in, but knowing that it was already there before we asked. Your message. You have been on a great quest, seeking, searching, discovering, but the further you've gone, the more your heart has called you back. You may still be looking for treasure, but you are now discovering that all roads lead back to you. The great source of creation holds up a shiny mirror in front of you, and you see your reflection. You are the answer. You are the divine. You are created. You are creating. The gateway of your divinity has opened, and the vessel of your being is flowing with infinite light. You have been searching for God, and God is within. So go within. This is the key to heaven. Your cup is overflowing. Your gifts are being unlocked. Let the world share your treasure. That's our treasure hunt. It's you. Just be you. That was the last one for that. And we got one Soul Helper Oracle. And this is a beautiful card. A little lucky just came. Sorry, I had to put you on hold again. Okay, we got one Soul Helper Oracle, and we've got a number 20. Nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. She is naked and afraid at this point because she is not sure. She's not sure of what's going to happen, even though she's naked and she's in nature and she's grounding herself. You feel vulnerable, naked, and alone. But look around you. All of creation is here to heal and protect you. Your great mother, our earth, sometimes surpasses even herself with her wonders and perfect beauty, all of which are there to teach, to reach out, to touch, and fulfill you. And yet you always choose a difficult path, a path of pain, despite long since knowing in your heart that there is another way. You hear your soul speak of joy, laughter, and true healing. You hear, but you do not listen. It tells you of the many different paths free from hurt or pain. Your soul is showing you that there are easier paths to follow, full of wonder and wisdom. No one wants to harm, belittle, or indeed anger you, and yet a part of you always seems to seek this out. You sometimes hurt yourself and your health. You do not love yourself and can be impatient with or hard on yourself, feeling unattractive or useless. Healing is the acceptance without judgment of everything that is. The outside world reacts only to what is inside you. Is someone hurting you? Do not react, but instead look at why this might be. Why is it even possible to hurt you? Heal the root cause which lies within you. The issue raised by this card is not necessarily an easy one, but it is urgent. Choose the path of self-awareness now. Let go of your lower negative energies and forego the dark paths of victimhood. Begin to shine in your true light instead. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I just, a lot of us stay in a victimhood state. It all happens, things happen. But if we stay in that victimhood state, we'll never release what happened. We'll just always talk and hang on to it. Your soul helpers for 21 days is the power animal is the puma. The herbal essence is the tea tree oil. The healing crystal is the emerald, and the number is 2. And that's amazing because we have been talking about the emerald tablet. And the emerald tablet is an amazing, I'm going to be reading it real soon. And I'm not a reader, but I think I'm going to look into the emerald tablet because there is a lot of learning that needs to be done through that. The number 2 reveals that you are not alone with the issues on the card that you have drawn. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you, such as a friend or a teacher in the outside world. A harmonious environment and good advice from a wise heart are more crucial than ever for you now. Ensure that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number two teaches that you need an opposite, another person, in order to help you to become self aware and to grow. Its energy field promotes self awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. Yes, I'm hearing somebody needs some root chakra, and there's a flash. Somebody needs some root chakra healing. That's what I'm hearing because someone is hanging and dragging along. My recording just stopped. The flash went, and I don't know what happened. It said recording stopped. That was so weird. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. I don't know if it did anything to the recording. Now, the last one we got from the angels and ancestors was the mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. And that's a beautiful card. She's reflecting on herself. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. Angels accept you just the way you are, even when you are going through a challenging time. They still hold you in the highest esteem. The mirror guardian, a female angel, looking into the mirror of life, invites you to witness your spiritual strength and beauty, to see yourself as angels do. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are, in fact, what is reflected back to you by the world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the mirror guardian helps you recognize that. When this card appears, you are being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. You are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths you have developed, and the lessons you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to do as well. Yeah, that is a perfect uh, message for the end of this reading. This was a great reading, and I think this is going to help us go into uh, this week coming up. Just remember there's a lot of chaos going on, and we really, really need to stay in our own lane. Do not travel. Do not go on any planes. Don't fly right now. It's not a good thing, and we need to stay grounded and aligned and balanced. That's very important right now. That's all I have to say. I am going to put in the show more section some information. I will be doing personal readings for just a while, and you can message me and we'll go from there, email me. I also put a link to our GoFundMe for the hurricane relief and show more section. If you can donate, please do. If you can't, I understand. I think that's about it. I love you all very much. And may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.